What's going on? This is your man John Fortune, your host of the Frustrated Fan Sports Show. And of course, when you see Jeremiah, you know we're going around the NFL, around the sports world. And today, we're going to first start off our first segment. We're going to talk about two games that was very compelling. And of course, your man sat up there and told you what needed to happen in this game for them to pull out the win. We're going to first talk about the Dolphins Carolina Panthers game, and how about Rico Dowdle and that massive running game? I mean, 206 yards on the night. I mean, on the day. I mean, Jeremiah, as a Carolina fan, what was you thinking in that game? Because remember, we talked about this, and I said, yo,
Yep.
you know, all they got to do is lean into that run game. We talked
Yep.
about the fact that Jonathan Brooks wasn't there. We talked about the fact that Chuba Hubbard wasn't there. And I said, yo, Rico Dowdle, he's a quality guy.
Yeah.
And we saw
Yeah.
this come out big time. What was your thoughts?
Game started out terrible for Carolina. Bryce Young
Mhm.
had a unforced fumble. To be honest with you, he saw a ghost and he just dropped. He saw Chubb drop the ball,
Mhm.
threw an interception over the receiver, and then coach said, "Are we gonna take this out of your hands, Bryce?" All right, so we start handing that ball off from that point because they was up 17-0. They was up
Yeah.
17-0 at that point, and then hey, they caught a Rico case. They got a Rico case, man. That's the best way I can put it. And he's tied for the second all-time leading rusher in one game for Carolina Panthers with his 206 yards. And D'Angelo Williams got number one. I think
D'Angelo Williams
D'Angelo Williams got
against
number one.
Washington, I think it was,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
I can't remember, but I know Stewart got the same. I mean, he's tied with Rico now.
Okay.
John Stewart, but D'Angelo Williams had got the record, and more likely it was probably during that year where he had double trouble where both of them rushed over 1,100 yards that year. But yeah, it looks like if you'd have seen the internet, if you'd have seen like the mentions, man, they was ready to get Bryce Young out of there, and then by the end of the game, they was like,
Everybody
man,
was
Bryce Young,
fine.
all right. Yeah. Hey, Leggett got in his zone. I'm shocked.
Yeah,
And
Leggett got a touchdown. Yeah.
McMillan, he hadn't even scored yet. He has not scored.
It is not a touchdown. Not a touchdown at all.
Not a touchdown at all. He's been effective, but I think we also got lucky that Tyreek got hurt the week before.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like during that game they probably could have held us off a little longer with those early mistakes if they'd had Tyreek in, because they couldn't do anything.
And go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, you go ahead.
No, and the thing about the thing that I'm starting to pay closer attention to with Carolina, the defense doesn't wake up until the second half. Like it's almost like the thing where it's like, oh, we got a game we supposed to play. Oh, we supposed to be playing tonight. Oh shit, for real? Damn. Let me go do my stuff so I can go and be ready by the time the game come on. Like it's almost like they go out party before the game, the night before the game, and then when the game come around, they sitting up there like, oh man, this hangover got me. But second half, they didn't already sweated all the alcohol out in the first half. Next thing you know, second half they ready to play.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I mean, it's one of those things where, like I said, their defense doesn't seem to wake up until the second half. I don't think that it's Bryce that's the problem. Like when I see him play, a lot of what's going on is because he doesn't trust that offensive line. That offensive line is not a great pass blocking offensive line. Great at run blocking, but not nowhere near where you want it to be in pass blocking.
Nope.
So, and that's one of those situations where it's like you don't even know where to start at with that whole thing. But again, to pull that type of win out, That
Yeah.
was big time. I mean, that
Yeah.
was big, big time. And it was one of those things where it was really impressive. So definitely that was a very good game. Pulled it out at the end again. Rico, he did his thing. He did his
Yeah.
thing. And, I
He
mean, he
did.
came up big. Next game we're going to talk about is the Titans Cardinals. I mean, nobody saw this coming. But I will say this right before the game because they did that during the week. They never said anything about it. Right before the game, they had announced that Calvin Ridley and Tajay Spears were going to be back in the lineup. And as soon as I saw that, I said, "Damn!" I said because Calvin Ridley, he's a because the thing Calvin Ridley is now going through what Andre Johnson went through in his career, right? Where
Yeah.
he's like a productive receiver that's just not being seen because of the team he's on,
Yep.
but nobody's paying attention to the numbers he's putting up or his effectiveness in on that team. So yeah, when I saw Calvin Ridley was back and Tajay Spears was back, I was like, damn, they might come out with this game. Initially starting out, it was like, okay, they seem like they're on pace. I guess Cam might have went up there and be like this, are we gonna stay ass? And then all of a sudden they woke up and was like, hold on, he
Uh-huh.
did call us ass last time. We don't want him to call us ass in the press conference again.
Yeah.
So they sat up there and came up with the win. What was your thoughts on that game?
Oh man, they still booty because how they won. They still booty. It took a bonehead play, and then
Yeah,
it took a lucky play.
right,
We talking about a fumble that got kicked all the way to the end zone. You know what I mean?
right.
It took a fumble to get kicked all the way to the end zone. So and then they rely on Joyce Sly a little bit too much.
Yeah,
Eventually he's gonna come and bite you.
right,
Because
right,
he's not a he is an accurate kicker, he's not consistent.
right,
He's not
right.
consistent, so he has to continue to kick these 40, 50-yard field goals. They got to start getting into the end zone. They
Yeah,
have to start
yeah.
getting into the end zone, and then I think I think the with the Cardinals, man, they got to get Marv Harrison Jr. a whole lot more like involved more because he did have an early catch in the game. He had an early catch in the game that I thought was a touchdown. That
Mhm.
he pretty much mossed two receivers over there. Hey, just give him a chance to the ball, man, because I think his confidence is rolling. His confidence is rolling from the week before after he finally scored a touchdown, man. But man, Cardinals got their work cut out for him now.
Well, I told you. I mean, as much as people may not want to listen to me about this, it's Kyler Murray. It's
Yeah,
never a point in a game where you're like, oh my God, he's having this incredible passing game. And
yeah,
that's just what it is. Like, I honestly do feel that Kyler Murray is the reason that that Cardinals team is being held back. And it's sad to say that for a young quarterback, but
hmm
he just doesn't fit what they're trying to do. And it's almost like they're trying to force it, not understanding it doesn't work for him. Like to me, if the Cardinals want to get the maximum amount of effort out of their quarterbacks or whatever, I think they should do something that a lot of teams, a lot of people probably find controversial at this point. I think they should go see if they could trade Kyler Murray to Browns and get Shador because I think that Shador's
Oh
ability to
yeah,
pass the ball
yeah.
would open that offense wide up. Because at this point right now, Kyler Murray, he's not working out. And
I
and
agree.
it's not his fault,
Yeah,
but he's just not, he doesn't fit. Whatever they're trying to do, especially when you're talking about passing the ball, he just does not fit what they're trying to do. And it just doesn't work. So until they get that down pat, I don't know what's going to go on. But I think that's what they should do. In all honesty, you send Kyler Murray to
yeah.
Cleveland, who would fit that offense probably a little bit better because you got that nasty run game in Junkins, and then all of a sudden you got a guy like him who can run around and he can actually do some other things and stuff like that. His mentor will more than likely be Deshaun Watson, who also is a mobile guy, and then that would just help him out. But and then you send Shador, who's the passer,
Mm-hmm.
to Arizona behind that offensive line. And not only that, a guy who'll stand up in the line and not get fidgety behind that line
Yeah.
and let him open that thing up.
Yeah.
So definitely that's what I think should go on. So that was our thoughts on the two big games that happened over the weekend. Next, we're gonna go and run down our picks of the week. So we're not gonna do Thursday because of the fact that today
Mm-hmm.
we're not gonna make it in time for that.
Yeah.
But what we will do is we'll start from the first game. Broncos Jets. That's the international game.
Game. Mm-hmm.
So
London.
I mean, so what? Who you got in this game?
Man, the Jets are all they going downhill. They going downhill fast.
Yeah.
What Blade you say? You say you skating up, skating up here, skating up here. I can't even get the quote right, but they skating uphill.
You're right.
They skating uphill, man. They ain't man. It's not looking good at them at all. The Broncos are actually starting to look good. They find out identity. They're using receivers. Uh, all the way down to even Franklin, man. They got Cortland Sutton, man.
Right, right.
They starting to hit. So I got the Broncos in this one.
Um, I mean, every time I see the Jets, I'm like, man, they're closer than people think. The
Yeah.
downside is that Justin Fields can't sit up there and say we ass, and everybody be like, man, you ass. What you talking about?
Yeah, he ain't got a luxury. He ain't got a luxury right now.
Yeah, yeah. So with that, I gotta go Broncos. I,
Yeah,
I just think that this might be the opportunity for them to step it up offensively, but this
yeah,
could be one of those games that just like that Atlanta Carolina game, it could be one of those games where it's like the Jets beat them because they overlooked the Jets.
yeah,
So that could be a game, but I'm with you. I'm going with the Broncos. Next is the Seattle Seahawks versus the Jacksonville Jaguars coming off of a huge win against the
yeah,
Chiefs.
yeah. Huge.
And we actually saw Trevor Lawrence do something that wasn't boneheaded in the Chiefs game. So who you
Yeah.
got in this game? Seattle. I think it's in Jacksonville.
Yes, in
Yeah,
Jax.
yeah, it's in
Yes,
Jacksonville.
in
Yep.
Jax. Man, this is gonna be a good game. I feel like it's gonna be a very good game. The Jaguars they continue to get turnovers. It hasn't been a game that they had this year that they haven't gotten a turnover on. And then last
Mhm.
one was a pick six. It was
Yeah.
a pick six.
Yeah.
And Tyquan Thornton almost ran it down. I think he was too tired, but he was trying to punch that ball out. Uh, but this is a tough one, man. I'm gonna go with the Jags because they're gonna keep it rolling, man. They keep getting these takeaways. They keep getting these takeaways. They're gonna be all right.
um, I want to go with the Jags, but that secondary is just too much for that receiving core. I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna go with the Seahawks in this one. Their defense kind of slacked off last week, and I think that they want to pick it back up. That situation with Tariq Rowland right now is probably
Hmm.
what is shaking that defense because the talks of him being traded away. But I think that they wake back up in this game, so I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. Next is the Chargers Dolphins. Chargers coming off a bad loss against the Commanders. Didn't score after scoring 10 points. Game was
Hmm.
done. They didn't score no more. Dolphins coming off of their loss, their
Yeah.
comeback loss. So that was very devastating too to the Carolina Panthers. Who you got in this game? Because this is basically a game or two teams that's suffering right now.
Well, all those injuries that the Chargers got in their backfield, I still think they're gonna push and run that ball because the Dolphins are terrible against the run. Proven last week, like they are
Mhm.
terrible against the run. So all they're gonna do is run the ball. They're gonna run the ball. They'll probably do some play action throw down the field, but I don't see nothing in the Dolphins, man. I don't see it. Not on their defense side of the house. Maybe they can outgun them a little bit, but nah, I'm going to Chargers on this one.
Um, I'm gonna have to go Dolphins. Only reason
Yeah,
why is because their Chargers offensive line is just destroyed. Like
yeah,
they have
that is
nothing
true.
there.
Yeah.
There's nothing that can and they're not going to be able to make a move. Damn, my bad. They're not going to be able to make a move that will make some level of sense that will
Yeah,
help them in the process. So I'm gonna have to go Dolphins on this one, especially defensively. I think
yeah,
Chubb and everybody is going to get in on that sack game. So, and I mean, the Giants in Washington gave everybody the blueprint on how to beat the Chargers. So I
yeah,
think it's
yeah.
going to keep going on. Like I said, that might again. I think it's getting closer and closer to Trey Lance starting.
Hey, hey, if that happens, man, I'm like, yeah, you was right. I think you was right.
Next is the Rams Ravens. Ravens are
Mm,
I don't know what is going on with that team. I don't know what happened to them. I remember in the past they used to be a team where it was the next man up,
mm-hmm.
and they had a quality guy in their backups. For some reason, that's not happening now. Who you got in this game? And I think Lamar may be back for this game.
Uh, since the Ravens are struggling right now, and they're going to continue to struggle, I'm about to pick opposite of them, man. Yeah, it's that simple. It's that simple, man. I think I think it's just it's one of those years. It's one of those years. It's like I'm used to have up and down years because Carolina, so I'm used to seeing these losing seasons. Let me tell you something. Once they start, regardless of what happened, regardless of injuries, regardless of backfield, it tends to end up being that way. And the next year they flip it around. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? The next year flip it around. I think it's going to be one of those seasons for the Ravens, and it's like one of those rare seasons because I'm not used to accustomed to seeing them losing. I'm not accustomed to seeing them losing, man. Yeah,
I'm with you. I got to go Rams because their
yeah,
secondary can't. Ravens secondary can't stick with their offensive weapons. It's no way they're going to stop Devontae Adams and Puka
yeah,
Nakua. I just don't see it
yeah,
at all. So with that, yeah, I'm going Rams. Cardinals Colts again. Indiana Jones is just the featured player in this.
yeah,
Well on his way to possibly getting a league MVP vote. I mean,
yeah,
or
yeah,
votes because
yeah.
he's looked very good in this offense. Who you got? Colts Cardinals.
You know what? I'm not sure if Kyler Murray's starting this game. I don't know if I read somewhere about who's that? Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby,
Uh-huh.
does he play for the Cardinals now?
Yeah,
I
yeah, he's the
think I,
backup.
I think he might actually be playing this game. I'm not sure if Kyler Murray's injured. Injured. I should have checked on that. But if Jacoby Brissett is playing, I think it'd be a whole lot better. I think the Cardinals would be a whole
Yes.
lot better.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh yeah, I'm with you.
but I still don't think they'd be good enough to beat the Colts. Because they still gonna lean on that run game. They're still gonna because John Taylor's still going off. He's still going off. The O line seems to be holding up. Daniel Jones is having the time of his life, having his best time of his life. Honestly, he had one good year with Saquon, but now he's having another good year with the Colts, and he got the formula, man. As of right now, he's looking good. So I'm gonna go with the Colts.
I'm gonna go Colts too. The crazy thing about it is that we could probably this could be another year where we have a running back go win the Offensive Player of the Year award. I
Yeah.
mean, Jonathan Taylor's having a fantastic
Yep.
season. He leads the league in rushing, and I think he's second in touchdowns.
Yep.
So I mean that's phenomenal for a running back. I mean, I think he's going to have a game where he's going to be another one that's going to break that. He's always there though.
Right.
Jonathan Taylor is going to be one of those guys that's going to break that 200-yard threshold anyway. But I think he's going to possibly do it in multiple games, and I think that
Mhm.
people don't realize that that's what's about to happen.
Yeah.
And the number that we saw from Saquon Barkley, he might fuck around and break that. So, I mean, he's on pace to do that. So, with
Yeah.
that, yeah, I'm going with the Colts as well. Next, oh man, Cowboys, Panthers, 1 o'clock game.
Yeah.
Rico Dowdle then said, "Oh, I owe the Cowboys."
Yeah, he did. He did. He came out there. He came out there. Yeah. He said they knew it was gonna be a problem.
Right.
They knew it was gonna be a problem. We might get a Chuba back. We might get Chuba back. It's not anything definite, but even if we don't, I think we'll be okay with Rico and Trevor
hmm
Trevor Etienne in the backfield. This is gonna be. I think this is gonna be. This may end up being a high scoring game because we know Dallas defense ain't great. But their offense, they got like I think the number one offense right now.
Yeah.
They've been somehow doing this without CeeDee Lamb. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
without CD,
Yeah, without
exactly.
CeeDee Lamb. So, uh, but you know what? Carolina has a lot. They haven't lost at home yet. This is third home game for the season, so I'm gonna roll with Carolina.
I'm gonna go Cowboys. Like I said, y'all
Yeah.
go to sleep in the first half. Defensively, y'all go to sleep in the first half. Like I don't know what it is, but y'all go to sleep
Yeah.
in the first half. And this high power Cowboys offense, I mean high power.
High powered. They doing
My fear
they doing
is
some
that by the second half they're already up 40 something. And by the time y'all wake up, it's just too much of a bigger hill to climb. So even though I don't like going with the Cowboys, I'm on my 50 Cent.
you know,
I'm
so
from DC.
yeah.
I don't like the Cowboys. I don't like Jerry Jones and them, but offensively, these people they got it all together. So
Yeah, man,
with
they
that, I
do.
got to go Cowboys. Next is the Patriots Saints. Saints coming off a good win, good
Mhm.
win, and the Patriots again. I think they came off of a good win too. So
Yeah.
who you got in this game?
Woo, this was close. So this was one of those ones that I had to had to fight myself through with picking. I got some notes here, man, but we talking about the Patriots and the Saints, right?
Yeah.
So the reason why I was so skeptical about I'm skeptical about the Patriots. You know what I mean? The
Mm,
Patriots they had a really good game with Stephon Diggs. He got off last week, but the
right.
Saints pulled one out, and the Saints, like I said, they've played every game pretty good,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
We
they are
talked
not
about
what
it.
they are
Yeah.
not what their record says they are. And so,
Right.
and I hate that because they're in the South. So I'm like, in NFC South, I'm gonna end up going with the Saints on this one. This is gonna be my
Oh.
upset pick. This is my upset pick for the this week. I'm gonna go with Saints. Saints are home. I think they're gonna edge the Patriots.
You know what's crazy? That's my upset pick too, man. I mean, with Antonio Gibson going down on that kickoff, I think they're
Mhm.
going to struggle a little bit on the kickoff. Um, Even though the Saints does give up running plays and stuff like
Yeah,
that, they do shut stuff down.
yeah,
And Spencer Rattler has been able to make things happen, even though he's been put in a lot of bad situations or he's
mhm.
made bad throws. But again, I think this is their opportunity to get another win, and I could see them doing it against the Patriots. Uh, Christian Gonzalez didn't look too sharp last week. Like they were picking on him last week. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I think that we're going to see something different out of the Saints. And Olave's there, Rasheen
yeah.
Shaheed is in,
They got the
Alvin
speed.
Kamara's in. They
Yep.
they they can do it. So with all them being back, yeah, that's going to be a problem. Next is oh, did I say who I was going to pick? Oh, yeah, we said the Saints. We both said the
Yeah, yeah,
Saints.
yeah.
Our
We did.
upsets.
Yep. Yep.
Uh, Next is the Browns Steelers divisional game. Divisional games are never good. Um, how do you feel about this game?
Uh, even though it's divisional game, Dylan Gabriel, this is second start.
Mhm.
This is second start. So I feel like Mike Tomlin give him totally different looks. Now he can get off on the secondary if he passed the ball 10 yards down the field.
Right, right.
I'm not sure if they're gonna turn him loose yet. Not sure if they're gonna turn him loose yet. Um, he's more mobile, but I'm gonna go with the Steelers. That's a home game for the Steelers, right?
Yeah,
I
it
believe
is a home game for the Steelers.
home
Yep.
game for the Steelers. I'm gonna go with the Steelers. Steelers been on a little bit of a roll.
Yeah, it's home game for Steelers. Um,
That
this
defense.
one was tough for me because of the fact that I think that like Mike Tomlin and all them are going to focus on Dylan Gabriel making mistakes.
Yeah.
Like I think that's what they want him to do.
Yep.
My fear is that because they're so focused on Dylan Gabriel, Quinshawn Junkins is going to go off. And so far, no team has been able to stop him in the running game.
Mhm.
And all he does is make plays and run and everything. He was the guy that even in my not mock draft, I said Cleveland Browns should take him, and they took him. So with that, um, I'm gonna have to go opposite of you on this one, man. I'm gonna have to go to
Okay.
Browns. Even though I do think the Steelers might beat them, I, I'm just I'm gonna go Steelers. I'm gonna go Steelers. I'm gonna go
Okay.
Steelers. I'm gonna go Steelers. All right. Next is the Titans Raiders. Titans coming off a big win. Raiders coming off a bad loss. Who you got in that game?
It's a toss-up game. It depends on Gino. It depends on how Gino played, to be honest with you. It depends on how
Whichever
Gino played.
quarterback comes out and say
Yeah,
they ass first, huh?
yeah, because I think Gino's leading the league in turnovers, man.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
leading the league in
yeah.
turnovers. He's having one of those New York Jet years. You know what I mean?
Right.
New York Giants when a couple times he started over there.
Yeah, oh yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
That's the Gino. That's the Gino that we all came to know. But man, the Titans, man. I wasn't so confident how they won. It was good how they stuck in there. They stuck in there. But it took two crazy plays for them to actually come
Right,
away with the game.
right.
But Geno Smith might give them the game. But I'm gonna still go to Raiders. I'm gonna still go to Raiders.
I'm gonna go Titans.
Yeah,
I think that win encouraged them, especially how they won.
yeah.
I think that gave them some courage. So I think that we're going to see a different Titans team this upcoming game. So, and the Raiders again, their offensive line problems. So
Mhm.
that's the deal with them. Next, 49ers Bucks.
Oh, this is a good game. Oh, I'll be
Yeah.
watching this game. I'll be watching this one. This one I'll definitely keep my eye on, man. I know Ricky. I think Rick's still gonna be out.
Mhm.
But I think they get Jennings back.
And Brock
Blakey.
is back out.
Oh yeah, Brock's still out.
I think he's still out. I think he's
Yeah, as
still
long
out.
as he's still out, Mac Jones in there. The way Mac Jones run his offense, he looked better than Brock. To be honest with you, he ain't need, he ain't need that mobile. But this is what happens when you get because it reminds me of that first year. This first year with the Patriots. You know, the first year he had with the Patriots as a rookie because he had who was his offense coordinator? Who's the offense coordinator for now? Josh McDaniels.
Josh McDaniel, yeah,
Yeah.
Josh McDaniel.
Josh McDaniels. Josh McDaniels. He looked good. Then Josh McDaniels left, went to the
No,
Raiders. Then
no,
he
what was it? Was it Josh McDaniels or was
yeah,
it
it was
Bill
Josh.
O'Brien?
I think I'm pretty. I feel like it was Josh McDaniels. Then he after that year he got hired to coach the Raiders.
Okay,
I,
okay,
I
okay.
think, and then they brought in a defense coordinator to run the offense. He looked terrible.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah. That's right. Yeah.
and so now he with Kyle Shanahan, and he has weapons. He has
Mm,
he's still got Christian McCaffrey, and the 49 defense ain't bad. They're not the 49 defense old, but they're still good.
right.
Um, so Mac Jones, you know what? I think, whoo, but the Bucks got them weapons though. Woo, okay,
And
that's a
Abuka
hard
is
one.
doing it.
That's hard, man. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was gonna side with the 49ers, but the Bucks now, the way the Bucks look, man, it doesn't matter, man. Baker Mayfield out here playing like he playing like Oklahoma Mayfield. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I
and
mean?
he's not joking around. And I'm
Nah,
with you. I'm going Bucks.
yeah,
I think this is like the first time the 49ers defense will actually see a real
yeah,
offense come in
right.
there and like really play against them. Like I don't think, and even Rashad White, he's looking good with Bucky
Yeah.
Irvin going down. So with that, I'm gonna go to Bucks as well. This is a crazy game. Bengals Packers. Joe Flacco is the starting quarterback for this game for the Bengals. Who you got in this game?
Man, I think it's crazy that they're starting Joe Flacco with 3 days. You know, like three days worth to learn the playbook. Unless Joe Flacco is like this Jeopardy genius, you know what I mean? And
You
he
know what?
can
I
possibly
think
win games
Zach
like that.
Taylor. I think that system is something he's familiar with
Okay.
because I think it's a part of that. Kevin. I think it's part of that.
Stefanski?
No. McVay's system. I think it's
Okay,
kind of a little
okay,
similar to
Sean
the McVay
Stefanski.
system.
Okay,
The
gotcha.
John Gruden and all that. I think
Okay,
it's a
yeah.
part of that, and I think he played in that. So I think that's what it is with him.
Man, the only problem is with the Bengals. They ain't got an O line. They ain't got an O line, and Joe Flacco ain't mobile.
Right.
So if he ain't mobile, Michael Parsons, I'm gonna say something like this is gonna be ball. He gonna have a 3-sack day.
Oh,
He gonna have a big day. It's gonna be like 3 sacks.
all
It's
right.
got to be
So
unless they're gonna
you
hand the
going
ball up. Yeah. I'm going Green Bay.
okay, okay.
I'm going
Uh,
Green Bay.
I'm gonna go Green Bay too. I don't know if the Bengals offensive line can hold up, but Joe Flacco gets the ball out, so
Yeah,
he could make some trouble there. So,
yeah.
but I'm gonna
Still
go
got my
Packers
Cowboys
too.
fade.
Yeah. Next is the Lions Chiefs.
Another tough one. Chiefs lost. Chiefs lost a tough one. The Lions on the road.
Hmm.
Looks like the Chiefs. They might be what are they 2-3 right now? They might be two
Yeah.
and four. I'm gonna roll with the Lions on this one.
I'm
Going
with
with
you.
the Lions.
I'm going Lions as well.
Yeah.
I don't see nobody stopping that offense.
Yep.
Next, Bills Falcons.
That's in Atlanta.
Yep. Yeah, and it's the early Monday night game.
Okay, okay. Let me see. You know what? Atlanta coming off a bye week. They rested. Bills. Wow.
Had the loss against New England.
Yeah, they did. They did. You know what? I'm gonna go Mike Penix in the crew, man. I'm gonna go with Mike Penix in the crew.
That's crazy because I'm doing the same thing because I think
Yeah.
that Atlanta can upset the Bills. I don't
Yeah.
think that they're ready for that offense or Mike Penix or anything that's going on. So I'm definitely going Falcons too. Last game, Bears Commanders at the
Hmm.
Fed track. Bears are going to be looking to get back. So who you got in this game?
Listen, I'm still not sold on the Bears. I don't care how many wins they. I'm still, I'm still just not sold on them, man. I'm not sold on them. I'm not sold on them. Maybe next year. Next year, I'll probably be. It'll probably feel different. Because I think Caleb Williams been another year in the system. As long as he keep the starting job, which he looks like he's going to keep it.
Mhm.
But I like Jamie Daniels, man. I like the Commanders. I like them in this one.
Yeah, I got the Commanders as well. I only reason why is because my only downside, my fear in this game is the fact that Terry won't be back, and it seems
Yep.
like Noah Brown won't be back. And at this point, those were the two major pieces that helped us in the last win. So I don't know how it's going to go, but I still think the Commanders and Jaden Daniels is going to take the game. So for that, that is our pick'ems. Go ahead, Jeremiah. Tell us what you got in your parlays this weekend.
All right, so this is what we got. So I'm gonna keep it safe with two. All right, I'm gonna keep it safe with two. And that third one I'm gonna give. Now that's just your choice. You want to go this route, but the third one's always an option. You can always go to the first two, but third one's always an option. It's always a gamble, but you win more money by having more risk. That's the whole point of gambling.
Right.
Uh, so my first two, I went with Jonathan Taylor anytime touchdown. Anytime touchdown,
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor. That's a safe pick. That's a
Mm.
very safe pick. If you bet this alone, you won't win much. It's just you got to stack it to make it make sense and make both ways make sense and make sense. You know what I mean? And then this one is somewhat of a gamble, but it's more safe. If you got the Jacksonville Jaguars, they picked to cover the spread by 1.5.
Okay.
They got a home game, so if they're going to win that game, you might as well go with the spread of 1.5. The chances of them winning by less than one. I mean, less. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not less than one, but less than 2 points is
Right.
unlikely. So you might as well take more money to go with the spread versus the actual money line. Now, here's your gamble. Now, if you want to bet on my Panthers, you can. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and bet on them. I'm gonna go ahead and bet on them.
Oh.
I'm gonna take my chances. We're gonna say the Panthers are gonna win. They're gonna win that game. They're gonna win that game. Uh, I just feel like we're on a roll. Maybe just meet my optimism. Maybe it's
Right,
too
right.
much. I don't know. But hey, those are my picks that I have for this week for your parlay.
All right, so that's Jeremiah's parlays. Y'all go out there and get the bet and pick the teams that we're either going, or maybe some of y'all disagree with us. Jeremiah's parlays have been hitting very well. He's been hitting the two for threes. Eventually, he's going to start sweeping them. So be prepared for it. So other than that, y'all, this has been your man John Fortune, along with my man Jeremiah Street, and this has been a Frustrated Fan Sports Show.